It's Kaiho there coming up into the ring, being introduced to the audience, and this is the Dohyo Iri, the ring entering ceremony. Of course, the Yokozuna does his own Dohyo ring entering ceremony, when there is a Yokozuna, that is. Well, Musashimaru has won one and lost one. Yet to see how he's going to stand up to the fighting with his injured arm. So let's go to the first of our bouts on day 3 of this 15-day tournament. Aminishiki here, the dark blue, Mawashi, the belt, fighting Wakanoyama with the light blue or purple perhaps belt. These have fought twice before. Wakanoyama's won 2 of them. First time he's lost there, that was a pull down on the back of the head, and that dumped Wakanoyama into the sand and the clay inside this 15-foot circle. It's a very hard surface for those of you who haven't seen sumo before. It's abrasive, takes the skin off, to slide on it, and it's rock hard. So on to our next bout between Tamakasuga, who never misses a basho, and Oikari. So Oikari drops the head there as he comes out, lands on Tamakasuga's shoulder. Both wrestlers then going into the tsupari, the slaps, and the nodowa, thrusts to the throat. But it's Oikari there who gets that solid push on Tamakasuga's chest and sent him over the edge into the audience. So it's first win for Oikari and first loss for Tamakasuga. Next out, newcomer Tamarikido in his 3rd Makuuchi Basho, fighting Daizen in his 31st Basho. Daizen started sumo the same year as Musashimaru, which was 1983. And when they fought that year, he beat him. And fortunes changed a bit after that. Well, Chief Judge there, having a go at these poor starts of the wrestlers. It's a problem that never goes away. So it's Daizen doing all the pushing there. Tries that head pull down, but it's Tamarikido with the underarm grip who comes through with a throw there. Daizen looked in control, but that strong grip underneath spun him over. Shitatenage. So win there for first win for Tamarikido and 3rd straight loss for Daizen, who only won 6 bouts the previous basho, so not doing too well of late. Kobo fights Otsukasa. Fairly fast start there by Otsukasa, leads with the head and then very quickly gets his hand on the back of Kobo's neck and pulls him down with hatakikomi. Next out is Tochinonada, Maegashira 6th rank, fighting Buyuzan at Maegashira 8. Tochinonada had 7 wins and 8 losses last basho. Buyuzan did well, had 10 wins, and he got a prize for that. Fairly open sumo, but has a lot of determined pushing there from Tochinonada. Certainly the more experienced of the two. And a straight push-out oshidashi win for Tochinonada. To our next bout, it's Tosanoumi, and he's fighting Dejima. Each of these came into sumo the fast track. From being an amateur champion, they come in at Makushita level, which is halfway. Each of them came in at that level. Only took them 1 year from there to get up to the top division, the Makuuchi division. So very fast promotion for both of them once they came into pro sumo. But it was Tosanoumi there with that overarm grip, the uwate, which he converted into the uwatenage, the overarm throw, that dispatched Dejima. So 3rd straight win for Tosanoumi. Let's watch that one again. When Dejima comes out, he's a very skillful wrestler. He won one tournament in the past. But he's been ailing now for some time with that leg of his. Doesn't seem to get better. So both wrestlers locking on there onto the belts. And then there's that gaburi, the thrust of the stomach, which from Tosanoumi, which didn't unsettle Dejima. They quite often goes in twos. They say in sumo that always do a throw twice for maximum effect. So hit him once, if it doesn't work, they crack in again. Chiyotenzan fights Kotonowaka. These two have had 7 encounters in the past. Chiyotenzan's won 4 of them, so fairly even between the two of them. Slightly messy start from there, but there's that underarm grip again coming through. Kotonowaka took the overarm grip, which generally is reckoned to be the stronger one, but Chiyotenzan was holding underneath that, still managed to spin Kotonowaka over. So second win for Chiyotenzan and 3rd straight loss for Kotonowaka. Takanowaka seems to shine. Takanowaka does a lot of training. He's in at Maragashira 5, does reasonably well. Had a lot of promise when he first came into pro sumo. We're fighting Takanonami, who's getting married after this basho. Takanonami's good, but his ankles give him a lot of problems. So there was an outside leg hook from Takanowaka, but Takanonami just blocked it easily enough and hustled Takanowaka out with yorikiri. Takanowaka looks as though he hurt himself during that tussle at the end there. Now we have Kaiho, the technician, the lightweight technician, 121 kilos, fights Asashoryu. The Mongolian, 130 kilos, rough, tough fighter. There you see his taped up shoulder. He hurt it during the Yokozuna practice session just before the basho. It seems to have affected him particularly, but at least it's taped up. So there he is, going for the slaps. Gets round behind Kaiho. Kaiho still hanging on in there. Touch and go. Gets round behind and slips. Oh, what a pity there. Kaiho got right round behind Asashoryu. Looked like he had the victory there in his grasp, and then his feet skidded out. It's a slippery surface in sumo. So win there for Asashoryu. Lucky win as Kaiho's feet skidded out. Let's watch that one again. Nice series of encounters there. What a change of technique. Asashoryu trying to go for the face, it's getting to the face, but I have this saying in sumo, if the opponent goes for your face, stick it forward. In other words, don't retreat, take everything they can give, and just keep going forward, whether your face gets banged or not. So there we see Kaiho still pushing out. That was the moment when it looked like he could have had the beating of Asashoryu, but he skidded away from that. So shame there. Second loss for Kaiho and second win for Asashoryu. Now Kotomitsuki fighting Toki. He's still fought 3 times. Toki's won twice. Toki had reasonable basho last time, had 8 wins against 7 losses. Kotomitsuki had 9 wins, just one better. Kotomitsuki wrapped in there, both arms round with a morozashi hold, that's under the arms, and then just rocked Toki backwards and then over the edge of the dohyo. 3 straight wins now for Kotomitsuki. He's looking strong. Now veteran Akinoshima, 34 years old, says he wants to go on till he's 40. A lot of wrestlers say that. Terao has said that, but Terao is still fighting in the Juryo division, and he's not doing too badly. He's number 2 ranking in the Juryo division. Here fighting Musoyama is Akinoshima. 28 fights they've had. Musoyama's won 17 of them. They've had a lot of encounters, these two veterans. Touch and go there. Eventually Musoyama gets it. Akinoshima's arm floated up. and that was enough for Musoyama to slide in underneath and push him out with oshidashi. So much needed win there for Musoyama. Bad start, lost on the first 2 days, finally gets a win on day 3. And that was third straight loss for Akinoshima. So Wakanoyama there, coming out. He'll be fighting Chiyo Takai shortly. And our next bout is Kaiho. Ozeki, ranked Kaiho. Had 10 wins last tournament, did reasonably well. Fighting Tamanoshima. They've had 4 head-to-heads, each has won twice. A careful start from Tamanoshima. Tamanoshima crosses the shikiri lines ahead of Kaiho. Kaiho there leaning in against Tamanoshima. Very careful grip work there. You can see him trying to push the elbow in of Tamanoshima, and having done that, eventually a little bit of blood there from the mouth of Tamanoshima. Well, those headbutts, that's the toll they take. Doesn't need too many years in sumo before these guys get quite battered faces. So win there for Kaiho, second win for him, third straight loss for Tamanoshima. Now, Kyokutenho against Tochi Azuma. Tochi Azuma's father was a wrestler who reached Sekiwaki rank, and that's to say his father won a basho in 1972, so that's 30 years ago. In the family, Kyokutenho put on a bit of weight, now up to about 150 kilos. Tochi Azuma too. A number of wrestlers this basho have put on extra weight. Once upon a time, there was a huge stimulus to put on as much weight as possible, and that's when the big Hawaiian wrestlers were around. Well, Tochi Azuma there takes that one with oshidashi, close. A little bit of confusion there at the end. So third straight win for Tochi Azuma and third straight loss for Kyokutenho. Well, let's watch that one again. So double throat thrust from Kyokutenho at the start. Then both wrestlers settling in. Heads locked into each other's shoulders. And then looking for the control of the opponent's elbow. You can see, good example of how the elbow is controlled. Kyokutenho tries a sidestep and a slap down. But it was a step out that gave it to Tochi Azuma. Now we have Chiyo Takai, but we know what his style is. He comes out like a rocket, leads with a head, does mostly pushing sumo, uses his arms. Wakanoyama, very strong, Herculean strength, I say of him in the sumo. A little bit of Nirami eye there, that's to say the stare downs that they do in the elaborate build-up. We don't show all the build-up every time, there's a lot of it, 4 minutes or so for each one. Actual bouts are quite quick mostly. So that was a good banging start there, but from the bang, Chiyo Takai just took it easily, absorbed the shock, hands on the back of the neck, and just pulled down. Wakanoyama seemed to go for that one too easily. Let's watch that one again. There's the bang, the atari. There's the hand on the back of the neck. A little bit of a step back by Chiyo Takai, and Wakanoyama goes down. Well, Wakanoyama started well. He beat Masashi Maru on day 1, and then he beat Kaiho on day 2. But that's his first loss. Still plenty of time, though. Very early stages of the basho. So 3 straight wins for Chiyo Takai with that win. And he's certainly looking on form. And now to the Subinoban, that's the last bout of day 3. As always, it's the highest rank. Masashi Maru. Got 1 win, 1 loss. Here fighting Kyokushusan. These two have fought 15 times. Masashi Maru's won 14 of them, so the odds are the big yokozuna. Two-handed thrust out there from Kyokushuzan. Translates that into an arm drag. Both hands switch over, and then he just hustles the big man out. So Masashi Maru not looking too good there. Caught by surprise. Very interesting switch there by Mongolian Kyokushuzan. Two arms to the upper body, then swift grab with both hands onto the wrist, the arms of Masashi Maru, and then a pull down. So at the end of day 3, Masashi Maru has taken 2 losses, only 1 win. Chiyotaikai, Tochiazuma, Kotomitsuki all have got 3 straight wins, plus a number of other lower ranking wrestlers. Of the top rankers, the Joey Jin, Kaiho's taken 1 loss, Asashoryu has taken 1 loss, and Wakano Sato has taken 1 loss. So this is the various bouts that will come up tomorrow, but stay with us. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow with days 4, 5 and 6. I hope you'll join us then. This is Sid Hoare from Tokyo. Bye for now, and sayonara.